It's been a centuries-old problem for seafarers. Maritime piracy keeps evolving, and though the number of incidents has diminished in Southeast Asia, shipping companies are not leaving anything to chance, as I found out at the International Maritime Defence Exhibition and Conference. It's a far cry from Jack Sparrow. Pirates of today still harass shipping in the world's busiest sea lanes. But now they're organised and they're deadly. The assault rifle, rocket-propelled grenade launchers and GPS, their weapons of choice. Dubbed maritime mugging, it's a scourge that's cost vessel owners and operators millions, and that's driven insurance rates higher. Statistically, the seas off the Horn of Africa constitute the main hunting grounds, though attacks here in Southeast Asia have dropped significantly.
Certainly compared to the Indian Ocean, we've seen a dramatic reduction over the last few years in ship boardings, hijackings, vessel seizures, that kind of thing. It's more the low spectrum of maritime crime that's persistent.
The Indian Ocean tsunami of 2004 dealt a severe blow to piracy networks in the region. Better coordination between regional law enforcement agencies is also paying off and has culminated in a regional government-to-government agreement, RECAP, to promote cooperation against piracy and armed robbery. Still, Indonesia's coastline remains treacherous for shipping, with maritime incidents hitting a peak last year.
Indonesia is a particularly complex environment, the number of islands, the regions they're dealing with, so not surprising that that remains a challenge.
Security experts say that the authorities cannot fail to drop their guard in the fight against maritime piracy, especially around the region's key sea lane, the Strait of Malacca, a transit route for almost a quarter of the world's oil. And there's a new sheriff in town. Littoral combat ship USS Freedom posted to Asia for an 8-month deployment. Shipping companies, however, are advised not to leave anything to chance.
I think, let's say, the crime is ever evolving. If a particular area has more law enforcement and more naval presence, then you find that they may shift to an area where there's more vulnerable. They may move to a port that is have lesser restriction or lesser checks, and it will always be moving. And I think in any other crimes, they always look for the place where complacency is down and the guards are down, and that's the best place to attack.
Admittedly, it's practically impossible for the naval forces to patrol every square nautical mile of pirate-infested waters, and that's why shipping companies feel that they have no choice but to take matters into their own hands and defend themselves.